my other favorite kind of people. You know, the ones that like to, hurt themselves, bro.
What it do? This is Call Me Gathan. You're coming back to another one of my videos. Today we're going to be watching a girl with thighs that could kill you in one movement, and a family of cooks. Hope you enjoy. I will be taking the piss, so enjoy.
I am addicted to bodybuilding, like, for sure. I can't lie about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we finally found a mass murderer that can kill people just with the fucking thighs.
I'm there like, every day, non-stop. If I get like 3 days rest, it feels weird.
Alright, let's make a comparison to games, like CSGO, okay? If you are out there putting in work to try and get DMG, you just don't deserve it. If you don't be on that shit 24/7, getting those top frags, you just don't deserve it, do you?
I ask you if you take steroids.
Okay guys, confused Andy here. Why have they just brought up steroids? Unless she is a user. Wait, is she a user? I'm not sure. Her voice does seem kinda on the iffy side, if you know what I mean.
My name is Bahar Nabieva. I'm 25 years old. I live in Ukraine. I was bullied in school because of my legs. I was...
Okay, so the natural response here is, if you're getting bullied in school about your legs because they're in quote skinny, like who gives a fuck, is to go to the gym and have massive fuck off legs, instead of just saying, oi, fuck off you pricks. Well, I do suppose that doesn't help me anyway. I get bullied to this very day by a young guy named Milan Anertia.
Really skinny kid. I thought that I wanna change the situation. I wanna look different. And I thought to go to the gym. I started and I really loved it. Since that day,
my only option was to do hardcore drugs and look like a fucking machine.
I still train. I love Brazilian type of body, and those girls have like small upper body but big thighs and big glutes, so I was like, I want to be like that. I think some people find my body unproportioned. I understand why. I have no reasons to build up my upper body. So I like the way I look, even though like there is disproportion. I'm gonna do quads today, and I will definitely need this one. So let's go.
Cut to the epic montage, then end it with them doing a menial, shitty task, like putting a hair bobble in. Yeah, sounds about right.
I usually try to change my workouts. Like 1 week, me and my coach doing like heavy weight, and another week is like style dynamics.
I'm sorry, that's her coach? I thought she'd be coaching him? Slightly confused on that one, gamers.
You don't have to create new exercises for building your body. You have to use like basic movements as squats, deadlifts, walking lunges, leg press, leg.
Okay gamers, I thought I was watching a shitty YouTube video and not a tutorial on how to get big and strong.
Curls, leg extensions, like same exercises as most of the people do actually, nothing special. There is no day for me without squats, you know? So I work with the weight I feel comfortable with. So like 100 kg is enough for me, like for 15 reps it's fine.
Okay gamers, we're going to move on to the next video, which is basically a family of cooks. And, well, is it mum and dad or is it two dads? Well, Would it be stepdad and dad? I don't know. Either way, I get a bit confused. There's a family of cooks, really, and it's just generally a bit confusing.
Technically, it's called polyandry, a woman with 2 husbands. We kind of like each other.
Alexia, Doug, and Jacob's relationship is...
Wait, I'm sorry. She said kind of like each other. I thought they have to, like, kind of get, well, be almost best mates to do this. Otherwise, it's just going to be rather creepy, you know? Just walking home, you and your best mates with your wife, just shagging, you walking, oh, can I join you, darling? No worries. Get free on in there.
not the norm.
It's not boring, that's for sure.
Did my guy just say it's not boring? Well, obviously it's not. You just walk home after a long day at work. You just see him fucking. Like, what are you supposed to do? Go to the fucking kids and say, yo, I'm gonna hang in here for a while, let them finish up. Like, what are you gonna do?
A lot of males, when they find out that I have 2 husbands,
They think
they
it's a
always say,
free-for-all.
do you want a third?
I'm sorry, but if you have like a normal conversation with someone, then she just rips out the fucking conversation icebreaker saying, yo, I've got 2 husbands. Would you like to be my third? What are you gonna do? Like, actually, what are you gonna do? You're pretty much fucked. The conversation's over, and you gotta make a joke. Then you just walk off if there's no laughter, let's be honest.
Lay down. Not like that.
It all happened by an accident.
I'm sorry, an accident's accidentally stubbing your toe, not accidentally getting into a relationship with a woman who's already got a husband. That just doesn't make sense.
Alexia and I dated with other girls on and off.
Yeah, it was actually pretty interesting. As soon as I technically started dating Jake and he entered our family, we kind of were just done with that other lifestyle.
It seemed like a good idea, and it was because I was the type of person where it's just like, I can't show love just to one person.
I'm sorry, if you can't share love just with one person, isn't that like the whole reason to have kids? Not to fuck them, but just give them more affection, you know? I don't know, it's a bit of a tricky one to be fair.
Every single polyamorous relationship is set up differently, so each person has different rules, different boundaries. Oh, the kids love it. Extra presents. Yeah. From everybody, multiple families.
Yeah, another grandma.
Go on, kid, open up a can of whoop ass in his ass.
Be nice. Be nice. Soft
I got 3 parents. I don't really think of my stepdad as like a full-on dad.
I'm sorry, I don't think my stepdad's my real dad, but, you know, they all get in the same bed and just start shagging. I don't know what it makes me, and I'm pretty sure they're married. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, really. Like, how confused are your kids gonna be about this shit? Like, genuinely.
But that's it.
I just think of like them as like normal family, how every other family is basically.
We are pretty
I'm pretty sure not every family has a mother and 2 dads.
specific with the kids to let them know to keep it probably to a minimum, just so it's not acceptable, socially acceptable. We know that.
So thank you. Sometimes I think about what their friends may think, or, you know, if they get any type of teasing or anything like that in school because of our relationship.
Even if they're friends, if their parents question them, I mean, honestly, they can question them all they want, but it's none of their business.
Yo, respect to my guy. You're giving words to live by. Don't give a fuck what other people say, mate. Respect.
As they're just like, well, who is that? All they need is to be like, that's the guy who takes care of me. That's it. That's it. You don't need
It's
to
the
go-
nanny,
Yeah,
as
you-
Christy says. He's the nanny.
All right, let me get you a cup.
By Christie's words, he's just a nanny. She don't get to fuck him. She's just there to clean up the kid's shit.
Your Highness.
Not too much, because every time I give you stuff like this, you always put it in your hair.
And now a lot of people ask me, so what is he, like a brother husband? I'm just like, not really. I was just like, he's just Doug.
All the
You know,
above.
all the above.
Yep.
While we have another male in our relationship, there's no sexual desire from me towards him.
I love
Yo, £10, they do some sword fighting every now and then, boys, let's be honest.
him to death, so I don't necessarily have to feel like I need to have sex with him to show him love.
Hey, don't make a mess, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we all sleep in the same bed and I sleep in the middle.
I don't even really like being cuddled.
Okay, I do suppose that's like the normal sleeping situation in that kind of predicament. But I suppose if someone doesn't like to be with the other person in bed or by themselves, wouldn't they just have like a separate bed in the corner, like a single, you know?
With at night. So having 2 other people involved is like really difficult for me because I'm like the whole vampire thing. It was like, just don't touch me. Just
I
leave
mean,
me in the
I
prison
don't
bed.
like.
It's like a prison bed.
I don't like being all laid on.
For me, it's more like when I come home from work and they've both kind of like migrated over to my side, so I got like a little edge like this to like.
Comes home from work, there's a massive jizz puddle right where he sleeps. And he's like, where's my turn? Come on. And they're already fast asleep.
Hold on to.
Yeah, right.
You know,
He literally just shakes me. He's like, move over.
get over. Yeah.
You know, as far as jealousy goes, you know, occasionally you get that feeling of wanting to be wanted. I mean, I think that's natural. There's no competition, you know, rivalry, no way.
We've been together for 8 years. She kind of like does the best that she can to try to balances it out.
Sometimes when I talk about other girls and I keep hearing their name come up, I'm like, who is this? Like, so yeah, sometimes, but that's just natural human being. Do I
Respect to her, she does realise that people's eyes do wander, but it doesn't really mean that they're going to do anything, if that makes sense. Good. Nice relationship. It seems pretty something so far.
think they're gonna come over and take over my entire life? Girl, go ahead. I got lots of bills to pay.
Yeah.
Is that good? Oh, you can't have that now. You threw it on the...
Picks up the apple and just throws it at his head and starts eating it. Okay, well, this is the end of the video. Hope you liked, enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe. If you like my other shit, there's some more, you know, check it out. If you don't, well, see you in a minute.
I get bullied in school, I can't wait till I'm a cop so I can bully you. If you poke me on my arm, I bruise easily. I like to watch porn, I can fat